Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Hawkeyes will put toe to leather and we'll get started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So USC's offense will go to work first. We've got a battle that you two are going to love, and so is everybody else for that matter. High-octane offense, stone-wall defense. As they say, something's got to give, Jesse.
Yeah, this is a classic example here of the unstoppable force versus the immovable object, right? Something has got to give, and you really got to dive into the X's and O's in a game like this because every single individual matchup on the field matters when these two teams play each other.
Yeah, and these are just fun, right? Like great versus great. Like who's going to win and what style's going to prevail. Both these teams have been able to impose their will week after week on their opponents. Now, high-powered matchup. Who's going to get the win?
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. They'll move the tight end. He wants to throw it again. Floating away. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. They've generated some momentum with excellent performances in Big Ten play, and you can see them growing game by game.
And that's a big deal, too, in the new-look Big Ten Conference. Back in the day when they were divisions, you know, it was a toss-up every year who was going to win the Big Ten West. That was the easier division. But now, it's just who are the best two teams out of all these teams, all these quality teams. So it's impressive that this team, David, has put themselves in position to play for the championship.
You ain't lying, especially in this conference. Let's be honest, the Big Ten and the SEC, they've separated themselves from everybody else. And so you're competing in this conference, middle of the season. You can finish strong. Now we're not just talking about conference championships. We're talking about where can we be in the playoff and how much damage we can do in the postseason.
Got room to work. Turning it on. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And the Trojans pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. They'll send the back in motion. Looking downfield on 1st down. Gets rid of it. He's got his man. And they're able to make the tackle. The Trojans in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down, and likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. Off the RPO, throw right, looking for the chains. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got him 1st and goal. That might seem like a risky call to go for it on 4th down there, but you can't just hand the defense a win in that spot, David.
No, and when you go back and you look at games, a lot of times those field goals get you beat. And this offense is like, forget that, we're going to be aggressive. And because they got it, it was a great call.
Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach, watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical, and you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Hawkeyes offense will go to work for the first time. Hope hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he's making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number one.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. And the Hawkeyes will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Now on the return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
The offense changing the play. Motion from the wide receiver. Off play action. Skips away from pressure. Grabbed behind the line. It's Green. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. They'll line up for a second down play. Wants to go up top. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Man, early in the game, I love when you set the tone and make the quarterback feel uncomfortable. Nice job getting him on the ground, getting your first sack of the day. Listen, they had 3 last week, but they want to continue to build on that number and keep getting it higher, and that's a great start.
Grab behind the line. It's Hill. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And the Trojans will punt it away on 4th down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. He'll pull it on the read. Brings into the open. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. The huge explosive play put them right on the doorstep, and now they've got to punch it in. Goes to the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Hawkeyes! Quick strike through the air for the score. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. Escapes the sack. He'll pull it down. Got him downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. He'll take it himself. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
Trying to turn the corner on the right. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. Now from the 40, it's first and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. Second and 8 coming up.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The D thinking bring some heat on third and long from the 44. He'll set up to throw. Finds his tight end. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. The Trojans are flying down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield. At the 49.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
And the Trojans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Makes the grab. It's Green. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And guys, they've come through on the first 2 third-down tries. This one might be a little tougher. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Buys a little time. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
Under fire. It's incomplete, and the defense makes a stop and gets the football back. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Catch in the middle. It's Doyle. How about the little toss out to the fullback to give him a touch?
And you said little toss because they're not trying to throw bombs to the fullback. This is a guy that's going to be more of a possession wide receiver. But if you can depend on him and he can catch the football consistently, you can get those little gains, those positive gains, and keep the defense a little off balance.
They have a first down at the 41-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Just a short pass to the tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to fire. just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end, in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it. That allowed the pass rush to get...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Back to pass. Rushes on him. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And add another one to the tally. This guy leads the nation in sacks. The nation. He's the best pass rusher. Getting to quarterbacks, making life really, really hard. That's 2 on the day. Let's see how many he gets today.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They boot it away on 4th down. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Line getting set on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Zings it complete to the right. Good, solid tackle.
And that's a great play call by the offensive coordinator because that play is essentially the extension of a sweep play. You're getting your running back an extra touch to the perimeter of the field, so now he can go to work in open space.
The Trojans really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Scrambling away. He's going to run it across the 45. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really...
It's in his run inside the 10. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Trying to barge their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, USC!
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left. We are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. They'll run it from the gun. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. The Hawkeyes are in the hurry-up. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He makes the catch. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45. down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he'll pull it in inside the 20.
Well, this quarterback has found a really nice rhythm here on this drive. He just looks dialed in. He's doing a great job in the pre-snap, seeing the safety rotation, and that time saw the one-on-one matchup to take a shot, and he hit it. He's in a really, really nice groove right now.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Needham. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And they decide to trot out the kicker. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And that one took everything he had to sneak it over the crossbar inside the left upright. That'll bring him to within 4. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Trying to get the edge on the right. Got enough for the first down and wants more. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Hill. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Caught close to the marker. It's Green. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
Right. Second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
That is no good. Guys, after the miss, still up by 4.
Listen, he's a guy that makes 60-yarders in practice, so they give him that opportunity with his big leg. He misses it. The opponent didn't set up the return, so they're going to get the football back now. A pretty good field position.
He lost one down the sideline. And the throw downfield winds up incomplete, and there's a good reason for that. This guy was being mugged by the defender. That pass interference call will give us one more untimed down in the half. And that is no good. And it is still a 4-point deficit. He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down.
And this is why this team is losing this game. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Send the tight end in motion. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Puts it out of the air. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Trojans with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Going to throw it over the top of the knee. Touchdown, Southern Cal! He found some open space and turned on the Jets. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
Man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Got his man on the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Here comes the offense on second down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. Third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
And the Hawkeyes will call on their punt team. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. It's on target and complete. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Caught near the sideline, it's Hill. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds. He'll be short of the first down. The Trojans can really attack on this second and short. They'll move the wide receiver. They just keep firing. Gets it out quickly. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. And the Trojans are rolling down the field. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Working that right side. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Trojans! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
No love lost between teams anytime they square off inside the Big Ten. Here's one that's just gone final. Washington notched a victory in enemy territory, and though it wasn't a dominant win, I'd argue any win away from Husky Stadium is worth its weight in gold. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This Big Ten battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
And Kevin Connor's keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Using the quick game. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And the offense goes 5 wides and spreads the field. The problem is that spreads you thin. And you only got 5 guys in protection, and they don't do a good enough job up front. The defense gets home, forces the fumble. Big play for this defense.
Here's a heat. Got his man. Oh, he's got some space. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. The Trojans have it with a first and goal. From the gun, looking for a man. Touchdown, Trojans! And the stomping has commenced. And with that latest touchdown, he's looking to etch his name alongside the Trojan Immortals at quarterback.
And there's so many stars that have played quarterback at USC that when they get the ball and they do their damage, guess what? They win big-time trophies. And this guy, you have days like this, week in and week out, you will be recognized as the best player in college football.
Iowa has the ball back on offense. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, you've got to lock in.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Now the pitch. Crosses the 45. Wide open on the right. And he caught that pitch in stride and was off to the races. A big gain and a first down for this offense. The Hawkeyes just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. And his first pass is incomplete. It's tough to come in and fire one early. Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush, playing man coverage in the back end? You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback, do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Pocket breaking down. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. And it's right down the boulevard.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
To the air on first down. It's complete. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Might be calling a hot route. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. This time on target. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. And the Trojans will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man on the right. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. The Trojans, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Wants to go up top. And the pass falls incomplete. That's how we'll wrap up the 3rd quarter of play. But now, time for the 4th quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Back to pass on 2nd down. Boy, did that one have revolutions on it, but it's incomplete.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense, playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. And they're going to try this on 4th down. They need a full 5 yards to get it into the end zone, but they'll go for it on 4th down. Gonna look downfield again. Touchdown, USC! The offense cashing it in on that drive. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
13. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. You kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
And the Hawkeyes come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds him out of the backfield. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time. And he finds his man for the 1st down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things.
Got it! And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. On to attempt the try. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the on-two. And the ball's on the ground. Looking downfield on first down. At the 45 on his way. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. On first down, here comes this offense. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
Another sack on the day. This offense has to do something different. Maybe bring in more bodies, run max protection, keep more guys in the block, only send a couple guys out to run pass patterns. You got to do something different. But bottom line, you got to protect that QB.
Get it out on the screen. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Lofts one high and deep. Touchdown, Iowa! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Rolling right and going deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
And he's not done, man. This QB is on a heater. He's already thrown 5 touchdown passes. And here we are late in the game, and he's still taking shots. When you're in a rhythm like that, you feel like any time the ball leaves your fingers, it's landing in your receiver's hands. And oftentimes for this guy today, it's been for touchdowns.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now improvising. He'll throw it. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. This senior showed some serious arm strength, firing that one in for the first down.
I'll tell you what, offenses nowadays, the flow game, they feel so comfortable with it, even late in ball games. Don't worry about the clock. They're not worried about that because they know the execution rate is so high. They get the big 4th down here in the 4th quarter.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Trojans are moving quickly down the field. Pressure coming. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll run play action. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Complete in the middle. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop him?
Makes the grab, past the marker. Touchdown, Southern Cal. And the punishment has been extended. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
Salt enter wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
Iowa has the ball back on offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. Finds a soft spot in the middle. There he goes. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
And the rush will get to him at the 25. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. Now third and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Here's a throw downfield late. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. The Hawkeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking it and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like...
He's going for a big play downfield. It's a big stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Trojans. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And the Hawkeyes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. He'll field the punt and look for room. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well. But now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner, right? What side are we ordering with our giant steak? We've earned it in this game. Now it's time to go celebrate.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Pulls it in. It's Green. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
With the catch, it's Hill. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Going for the big play. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Wants to go up top on first down. And they got him. Didn't have much of a chance on that one, and a fitting way to put a capper on this game. When you know you